What's up, beautiful Capricorn friends? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. That is me. If you're watching this video, you resonate with the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, however that fits for you. You are all welcome here. We are here to do your monthly general love tarot reading. So if you're not looking for messages about love, you might be on the wrong video. So here on YouTube, I do generalized messages. That means that not everything I say will resonate with every Capricorn out there. It is up to you guys to come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. I ask that ultimately you only take away those messages that resonate with you, that serve you in some capacity, that motivate you, inspire you, confirm something you needed to hear, or the opposite, illuminate you to some new idea that you didn't see before. I come at these messages with love and positivity, so I'm hoping that that's what you were able to take away today. As I said, not everything will be your message. Use your discernment, your discretion, your intuition to guide you. If something doesn't fit your circumstance, drop it like it's hot. It's probably someone else's energy that I'm connecting with, and please do have faith that that is a message that needs to go out to someone else. All right, those are my general tarot rules. We're going to keep shuffling. If you don't currently have a person, this could absolutely indicate someone who hasn't come in yet. It could also represent someone, I don't know, somebody from your past. It could also represent non-romantic love, meaning your brother, your sister, you're this, you're that. So keep an open mind. Not everything will be literal. Other than that, everything else is going to be in the description box for you to read down below, including the decks I'm using, as well as my social media. I'm the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook, Instagram, and .com. Check me out there if you are interested. And last but not least, I always ask that you can like, share, subscribe, especially on this video. That helps me a whole lot. It helps this video, this channel gain traction and gets those messages out to those who want to see them and who need to see them. Capricorn, we are going to jump in for you. Beautiful. First card is, wow, okay, so you got some major arcana in your section here. You have the star. I love this depiction of the star. I just think it's so pretty and magical, and I love it. So card of Aquarius, it's all about our hopes, our dreams, our wishes. Sometimes it can be a card of stardom. It can also be a card of healing, of needing to reset, spend time with yourself. The idea of faith and spirituality frequently comes into play there. And you also have the Justice card, so this is a card of Libra, so double earth energy in you. You're an earth sign. And happy Pisces season, by the way. How's this watery emo stage treating you all? Anyway, Justice card of Libra, card of marriage, card of contracts, things involving like the government, official documents type stuff. So we'll hop in and see what your thing is actually saying here. You also have the Nine of Wands blocking justice, if that makes sense, or someone guarding a contract, or someone being protective of a job. If there's a Libra in your life, or particularly if you have a child who is a Libra, are you very protective of them? Something about if you have a child, at putting them into a school system, you're very hesitant because, I don't know, you don't want them to get hurt, or you don't trust the teachers there. There's something about not trusting like a system. It could be a system of government, but for most of you, it has to do with your child. Interesting. Hold on. You have a couple kind of random messages coming through here, but I'm not sure what to do with them. So give me just a second. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles. So in your spread, you sort of have two cards kind of indicating the single ladies card, the Nine of Pentacles, the self-made woman, the one who is very lush and abundant. But yeah, there is sort of a sense of loneliness here. I have to be honest. And this may also have to do with if you have an ex, but you're not necessarily with them, especially those who have a child. It's like you may be trying to make it work, but there's an obstacle in the communication between the two of you, but it seems like God, spirit, universe, your spirit guides, whatever you believe in, it's trying to get you guys to at least cooperate and work together. One of you may work in like the fashion industry, in clothing, in makeup, in cosmetics, something like that. Something about exterior beauty is very important. But there is an element of, it's not so much superficiality, but wearing a false disguise, wearing a false mask. Capricorn, this has something to do with you wanting to be the strong one of the dynamic, or the strong one of the group. Maybe there's been a lot of responsibility placed on your shoulders, put on your plate, however you want to say it. And so this is a message of love by all means. So hear me out. There's something about the face that you put on of having it all together and, you know, being able to, you know, juggle 1,000 things all at once, I think you're exhausted, and I don't think it's showing to those around you, but on the inside, your body is just like, I can't do this anymore. I think literally the wounded warrior, that might also represent you. I'm just getting you're taking on way too much. It's almost like her little like octopus tentacles there. It's symbolic of you, again, juggling 9,000 things at once. It just feels like you need a break. Honestly, it feels like you need to go on a vacation with your sweetheart, if you have someone in your life. But yeah, for a lot of you, this is coming up as like singles energy, or if you're not single, it may also have to do with needing to revive or rekindle a connection because it's lost its spark. You guys are sleeping alone at night, or your person's like falling asleep on the couch. There's emotional distance between you. There may have been some sort of argument, or yeah, hold on, let's throw something on it. Particularly if you're dealing with a Libra, or I suppose an Aquarius too, but this is your section so far. So yeah, there's like a lull. It's not a literal coffin, right guys? But yeah, there's something about needing to rest, right? What's that expression? I'll sleep when I'm dead. That's what this reminds me of. It's like you have been in work mode, and it's like I think it is catching up with you physically. Even emotionally, you feel exhausted. I look at this and it almost feels like you're on the brink of tears. Yeah, you just need to catch a break. What is this Nine of Pentacles about? And I think it's noble in that you have your eye on the prize. There's clearly something you're working towards, but it's almost like you're doing yourself a disservice by not allowing your body that heal time, that recuperation time. Some of you got some sort of illness like a flu or a cold or something like that, and you chose to work through it anyway. And yeah, you're still sort of fighting it off. Yeah, some of you are involved with someone in the military or someone fighting overseas. And some of you are waiting to be proposed to by that person who is at a long distance from you. Yeah, and so you may be thinking about going to visit them. How I was saying, like some of you just need a vacation. For some of you, it's like you're dating, but you're with someone, and it's very wishy-washy. We need like your relationship status, for lack of a better term. Some of you want to go and visit somebody. I do particularly want to say overseas. Yeah, there's a reason, or even over a body of water, right? If it's all in the same country or in the same state, maybe you guys meet up in or around water. A couple of those cards are sort of indicating that. Maybe you want to go get like a cabin up in the mountains and kind of like rekindle the relationship. Or you're just dreaming of finding a person that you can go and do that with. Yeah, with this coming up, there is something about like a celebration of life, of weddings, of wanting to be, okay, like what is that expression? Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. I don't mean to laugh, but there is something about like, it's almost like I've done everything perfectly. Why isn't it working out? That is very much what I'm getting from this card. When I was saying something about like a false mask or a false disguise, it's not deceitful. It's more just like you're having to go out there and put on a good face, but on the inside there's a sense of lack. There's a sense of loneliness, of frustration, of exhaustion, of struggle. You may have slept with someone, but you actually found it like emotionally void. And in this case, I don't think it was someone you knew very well. It was just kind of like a whatever thing. But yeah, I keep just wanting to circle around to exhaustion. You are absolutely exhausted. There may also be a need to reconnect with your spiritual side for those who attend church or temple or something like that. There's a sense of going to that, it's going to like refuel you or re-energize you or offer you some sort of spiritual healing. Your soul feels very heavy to me, Capricorn. So let's take a look at your person. Some of you, and I'm by no means predicting this, I don't predict death on my channel. Some of you may have lost someone close to you who lost their life overseas or in war, like on the battlefield, if that makes sense. And that could have been ages ago. That could have been like 9 or 10 years ago, but it could have been like a husband and now you are a widower or whatever the expression is, widow, you know, male or female, doesn't matter. And so maybe there is a longing to be with that person of the past, but I am sort of getting the idea that someone has passed on too with that, the idea of like a funeral or something like that. Oh gosh, this is really cute. But there is something about just because you've lost them here in this world in the 3D, your paths will cross again. I'm hearing a song, and the version I know, it's a remake, but it's by She and Him, and it's I forget what it's called, but basically the lyrics are, "We'll meet again, don't know how, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day." That's really cute. And I do think this has to do with either a family member or, like I said, a spouse who potentially passed away. So that's coming up in your energy for some reason. So for those who are really struggling in maybe Pisces season with a lot of extra emotional weight and not being even certain why you're feeling a certain way, it may sort of be someone from the past, sort of their energy reaching out to you as just a reminder that they're always with you. It's a very heavy message, Capricorn, but I mean, just those song lyrics alone, it's very hopeful that, you know, one day in another lifetime, you will connect again, you will see them. Yeah, you're still their lady, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's what they called you. You're the little lady. Or you guys may have had a daughter together, and they could have been a Pisces. That's not for everybody, but... Anyway, so this person, I don't know if this person coming up is going to be that other one that I was talking about. This could be entirely someone different, but only you will know that for sure, Capricorn. So they're coming up as 6 of air. Yeah, it could. Look at that imagery, guys, right? 6 of air is all about moving on from mental conflict. It's like it's smooth sailing from here. And there is an element of this that sort of reminds me almost of like Peter Pan, the way... is it Captain Hook's ship? It sails through the sky at the end of the movie. There's that type of like fantastical thing to it in that it's not grounded in reality. It's almost like, like it could be like in the 5D and like the spiritual world. Divine timing. The Wheel of Fortune is coming up in their spread, so I love that. It's divine timing. It's good luck. It's good fortune. 10 of Cups. Yeah, a generational aspect. Absolutely. And as well as family. And then Night Ride. Oh, that's really cute. I love that those came out together. I love that card too. Ooh, Capricorn. This is a bit of a heavy one. You think of this person at night. Something about under the stars. If you say a prayer when you eat or say grace at dinner, that's more what I was trying to get at. Sorry. You don't say really a prayer when you eat, but maybe, I mean, more or less, I guess that's the same thing. If you say grace at dinner, you think about your ancestors, you think about your family, even those who are still alive and in this world, you think about the ones that are at a distance from you. Yeah, there's something here just being at a physical distance from people you love as well as emotional distance. And if you're feeling that, they're feeling it too. Absolutely. Whoever they is, and I actually feel like this collective of they for your person, it's a lot of people coming through here. Even possibly like 4 different people. A lot of fixed zodiac signs, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. They think about you too. They are also thinking about traveling to see you. Yeah, it's so funny. This is actually my Capricorn card. In this Romance Angels deck, it's called Free Yourself. This person is stuck in a sense, but they are wanting to move towards you as well. There's something about life has them in a place that where they are very stuck and they're not able to be with you or see you as much as they would like. But I think they're headed in that direction. With these 2 cards coming up, the Wheel of Fortune, when we think of the literal wheel, it progresses us forward. It brings change and movement into our life, and it's good. It's fortuitous. So yeah, whatever predicament they're in, whatever situation they're stuck in, they could be at a job that's demanding all their time. They could be dealing with family issues that's pulling them away from you. I think they're about to escape from it, but yeah, there's a very dreamy, wonder-like element to, I wish I could go see Capricorn, but it's funny though, with the 10 of Cups coming up, it's almost like eventually it's going to be kick-ass. Eventually, like they see you as the long-term person, But right now, there's a lot of struggle. There's a lot of strife. And with this card, it's like the idea of escaping mental conflict. It's almost like they're in the clear, but they're still figuring a few things out regarding how to move forward with this. And I am never an advocate for telling anybody on any side of the story to wait for your person, right? Like in terms of putting everything else in your life aside and just waiting for that person to come connect with you, make sure you are going out and living your best life, Capricorn. You should never put your plans, your hobbies, your whatever, your happiness on pause for anyone else. But yeah, a lot of you, I don't even sense that this is a brand new relationship. This may have been something that's come in waves or struggles, or again, you guys just, maybe you were forced to move to different cities because that's where your jobs took you. But yeah, there is a heavy-hearted energy, but I think you both are feeling the same things. And there is something really beautiful and sad, and I don't mean that as a condescending thing, of you, Capricorn, pretending you have it all together. I'm exhausted just being in your energy. I almost want to tell you it's okay to break. It's okay to be vulnerable. Some of you need to like cry it out. It's like I'm getting like a visual of someone at work and you go to I don't know why you go to the closet, you go to the bathroom, you know, the ladies' room, probably not the dude's room, but wherever, or in your car. And it's like you're barely holding it together. You're like sniffling back tears before you have to present yourself. Because yeah, there's just a sadness in your heart, Capricorn. What is that? Are you missing your Libra? And with justice coming up, it could have been some sort of contract that drove a wedge in this. It could have been a divorce papers. It could have been, or it could be the person that you're literally married to. But again, there's obstacles there. Yeah, it seems like there's we'll see what's between you, but it could even represent a person standing between the two of you, and that doesn't have to be third party shit. That could even be something like, again, like a boss that is demanding all of their time, or a sick parent that is demanding lots of their time. It doesn't have to be third-party stuff. We'll see. But anyway, I pulled these two cards to get more about the Ten of Cups. Yeah, Judgment and the Seven of Wands. You both are being challenged to kick ass on your own right now, but it does seem like the universe is trying to orchestrate this coming together again, if it's possible, right? For the select few of you where there was the idea of, you know, your husband or your wife's soul and spirit coming in to like, almost like nourish you and wrap you in like their angel wings. I do think that still stands for some of you. There is very much like a spiritual sense of that person you're missing. They're still watching you. It's like they're the North Star that is guiding you. But most of this seems like a message for someone else who, it could even be something about like a family member. If you're at a distance from your child and they're in college, or if you're at a distance from your grandfather or your mother or this and that, there's an equal sense of you guys missing one another. And what I keep getting is that it's your person that can't come forward, but they are the person that is eventually going to set themselves free and move, I think, towards you. Let's see what's between you guys. So Seven of Water. Yeah, someone is emotionally overwhelmed. I think that's both of you. Okay, cool. I like this. The Three of Cups is all about reconciliations, bringing together the cups, the emotions in a harmonious, beautiful way. Someone could have gotten a promotion at work, which is great, but it's demanding a lot more of your time and pulling you guys away. Okay, so then you also have the card of Scorpio. This is kind of a grim depiction of the Death card, but hang with me here. Something about, are you guys going to reunite at like a family wedding, or something about a family reunion? And then the Art of Seduction. Okay, I love that this card came out. Because when I first started this reading, I said, it feels like you guys have lost the zest and the passion in the relationship if this person is still in your life. And I think that's what's coming in. There's going to be a reunion and, you know, the art of getting the seduction back into the relationship. For one or two of you, if you guys are, I do want to say this, if you aren't together and you know that they're dating around, that wouldn't be a surprise to you. It's almost like this may have ended in a way that was very heavy-hearted, like, I like you and I like you, but we just can't be together right now. We can't make it work. For the one or two of you where that's the situation, what's standing between you is they still may be freeing themselves from a third party. I use that term loosely. I don't think they're cheating. I don't sense that. They still may have like a person that they're considering. It's particularly a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, very much a Scorpio. It's almost like with the Three of Cups, it can indicate, third party type stuff. If that's the case, again, it's complete validation that and I think you guys would already know this, that yeah, your person's with a Scorpio. That could also indicate, yeah, they're dealing with their mother or their sick grandmother or this or that, who is a Scorpio. And again, kind of commanding their time so that they're not able to invest all their time and energy with you, Capricorn. Particularly their mother. Something about a mother is weighing very heavily on this relationship. You both still dream about each other. You both still think about each other. For those looking to reconcile or reunite, the Three of Cups is very hopeful. They also have Judgment coming up in their energy with the Wheel of Fortune and freeing themselves from the enclosure that's holding them back, right? Like, and moving towards something, right? With clarity, with precision. And the Ten of Cups, like the long-term person, the legacy, the marriage, the loyalty, the, passing through generations. Some of you are going through old scrapbooks and being very nostalgic about seeing pictures of like your first date with this person, something like that. So this could be an Aries, or it could also represent that someone is also overwhelmed at work. And that might be you, Capricorn. As I was saying, it's like you threw yourself into your work maybe to forget your problems with your person, but I am getting that it's catching up on you, or it's catching up with you. Some of you might reconcile and again, I'm not predicting death by any means, but at a funeral, particularly if it does involve like the long lost, uncle or grandparents or this or that. That might bring you and this other person. In fact, that may be why they're coming to visit you and to like accompany you to this, to this funeral or this. I don't know, and there's something about you putting flowers on a grave. Did you guys, this is a little bit heavy, so again, don't make it your story if it's not. Did you guys lose a child together? Was that sort of what put a block or an obstacle in this marriage? Did you guys go through something very, very heavy-hearted together and you guys decided you needed time apart? Either way, and if that's your story, my condolences, because there's a very heavy energy to this, a very heavy energy. Either way, whatever is bringing you guys together, and it could be in a church, some religious ceremony, a wedding, a funeral, whatever. At that celebration, it seems like you guys might be reconnecting, and it wouldn't be a surprise. You would probably know that this person is coming. A lot of clarity or uncertainty or the conversations you always thought about having with this person, I think there's absolutely hope for clearing things up, seeking closure on something. With the moon and the clouds, things are very hazy. There's a lot of things not being spoken, but you're feeling it in your subconscious. That feeling of I'm thinking of them, I wonder if they're thinking of me too. They are, like without a doubt rather, with certainty they are. It might not be a match in terms of wanting to get together again wholeheartedly. I think there's still a little bit of apprehension or confusion there, but they're at least open to talking about it and seeing if things could possibly grow and blossom. I do keep getting all this imagery of the legacy, the family tree. So for some of you, again, this might not be romantic, but for a lot of you though, it kind of does. For those who have lost a father in their life, this person may have been with you through that difficult time in your life. They may have been your emotional support system, someone you leaned on very much. If your father, was wounded or went through like a bout of illness with their health, or it could even be the anniversary of losing someone very important to you. That is when this other person may reach out and be like, "Hey, are you okay? Like, I know it's that time of year again. I hope everything is okay." Bottom of your deck, guys, wedding. So yeah, you might see this person at some sort of celebration, or I just got to be real. I never want to be a hype man with the way I read cards, but the way this is indicating, it's like if this person is your wish and your hope and your dreams, it kind of seems like you are for them too. Particularly, I don't know why I want to say this, particularly if you guys had a child together and something happened where there was something severed off, but the feelings were still kind of there. It does seem like they hold you in high regard, Capricorn. They do look at you as like, I just heard my long-term mama, but and I meant that the way it was delivered to me, it was like in a sexual sense, like that may have been like a name they call you, like, hey mama, pretty mama, or something like that. Yeah, it feels very hopeful. I think this is, whatever the ending of this cycle is, with the Wheel of Fortune coming in, it's going to bring something good into your life that at minimum gives you peace of mind. You can finally put it to rest once and for all. That's ultimately what the Death card is. It's the ending of a cycle and then the welcoming of a new, and then releasing everything that isn't serving you. A lot of you guys need help and you're afraid to ask for help. And your job is just killing you right now. Or one or both of you. Career and finances is what's coming up. Yeah, okay, so what's between you? I'm not going to take it because it didn't fall out, but it showed itself, is engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. This person may be emotionally overwhelmed because they want to come into you, but they don't want to do it in a way that is sloppy. They want to do it in a way that's going to win you back or win you over. It's going to make something right. They might be a little bit afraid or intimidated by you, because it's possible that they may have screwed up something in the past and they've regretted it. Yeah. So what's between you guys is separation. Time apart from your partners on the horizon. That doesn't surprise me at all, because I think most of you already are apart from this person. But it's like your ships are heading towards each other. I actually think this message is really beautiful. It's extremely hopeful, but it's like before it becomes that, like, oh my gosh, like it's so beautiful and it comes together and it's the fairy tale ending. For those who want that, that is absolutely like a possibility for a lot of you. But until we get there, it's very heavy-hearted on both your ends. So I think a lot of you guys are separated. One of you may have chose to cut this person off or to break off the relationship because you both needed time to heal and grow from something. There is some sort of emotional strain based on family baggage here. Losing a parent or losing someone that really, really took a toll on your heart space. And then the other card that came up between you guys is trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. And that's what this is too. It's all about having faith and hope, aligning with your dreams and wishes, your North Star that's guiding you. You're going to get through this. My Capricorns are going through a bit of a difficult time, but don't lose hope. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't let ego get in your way, or so I don't even know if it's ego, but the idea that you have to appear perfect, impenetrable, something about, again, wearing the false mask of I'm fine, I'm great, everything is good. At least find that friend or that person in your life that you can lean on for emotional support and open up to, because that's going to be very healthy for you to sort of clear your mind and yeah, just like cleanse it out of your body. It just feels like there's something eating away at you. And maybe it has to do with professing your love to someone that you feel like they were the one that got away. It could absolutely be something like that. All right, so what is your final advice or guidance, Capricorn? The 5 of Air, yeah, working through that internal conflict, patience, temperance. So some of you may be waiting on a Sagittarius. But more than anything, that has to do with working through the mental and emotional turmoil. Make sure you're taking care of your own health and your own body. Temperance is also a card of healing, and it's self-healing. It's passing that cup of love back and forth to yourself, right? Make sure you're focusing on your own health, particularly those who are struggling with an illness and you're not taking time out to like rest and recuperate. In the long term, you're not doing yourself any favors. So like take the day off from work. Like, you know what I mean? Like go to the doctor, make sure you get the medicine like that or whatever, whatever is necessary for you to heal from this finally. Yeah, you have a couple cards of be patient because guys, this is the ships are coming in card. You both have ships in your individual spread, and it feels like they are coming together to reconcile, right? The cards just kind of sort of want to go that way. And then you have the card of tiny triumphs. How adorable is that? That's absolutely adorable. And then the Fool. So starting over, starting anew, a brand new chapter where the burdens you're carrying around have been released. You're no longer the wounded warrior. You're no longer struggling, exhausted. It's like you've had to put in a lot of endurance. 7 in Wands. It's a card of bravery, of strength, being able to push through on your own. It feels like you get rewarded with that person that you've been waiting on, or that person that you dream of maybe reconnecting with. It seems like that might be in the cards for you guys. Something about you think about them at night. Is there a certain song you always think about when you go to bed at night and it was like their favorite song? Or if they're a musician, is it a song that they played for you? I just heard at your wedding. So this could have been something about there was a divorce or a separation, but there's still this indecision of wanting to, yeah, like Two of Cups. Like, do we want to try and bring this back together? Particularly with a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, there might be an offer made. And yeah, there's going to be some thought or some decision about how to move forward with logic and with clarity. But then you have like the team building card, like let's try it again. And I am getting that for a lot of you, you may actually have a kid together with the page and like this coming up. There's a lot of family aspect to this. I don't know if you both have large families or you may have some sort of family dynamic where like you and your 3 siblings are living together. There's a lot of like family energy here. So again, lean on those for support. If it's not your literal family, if your friends are your family, make sure you're advocating for yourself when you are going through a difficult time, because they do want to, you are surrounded by people who love you and want to lift you up. They want to lift your spirits up. That's sort of what I get from that too. It's okay to break. It's okay to not be perfect. You're putting a lot of stress and pressure on yourself. And there's almost an element of this that's like, just take a breath, Capricorn, like let loose. For those looking to rekindle a sexual relationship with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, although that might be you. Maybe you and a Leo. And there's your card. Okay. Yeah, your cards are very interesting. There's a lot of crossroads. There's a lot of decision. There's a lot of 2s. You have 2 of Cups. You have 2 of Pentacles. You have 2 of Swords. So yeah, what's interesting, the only 2 you're missing then is the 2 of Wands, which is about action, moving forward. It seems like in Pisces season, which is the card of the Hangman, it's all about delay and pause, assessment, sacrifice. What can I get rid of versus what do I want to embrace more of? I think you're looking for more joy and passion, and I think that's coming, particularly with another king. That's you and your Emperor again. You have the Emperor twice, so some of you are dealing with an Aries that got away. A lot of you think Aries is the one that got away. I think that person is going to try and come back into your life in some capacity, but I think the decision rests with you, the earth sign, whether you're male or female. The decision rests with you if you want to make this right again, particularly those who have children. You may have been dealing with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The spark, the romantic connection, the boner card, right? That does seem like there's potential for that to happen too. So this reading is all over the place, you guys. I feel like I'm reading for 9 different people right now. So maybe there are a lot of factors in this equation. Maybe you both have like a person you're seeing, but you're not totally 100% committed to. There's a lot of people in this spread. You absolutely have Aries. You have your own card, Capricorn. There's Leo. There's Taurus. There's Cancer, there's Libra, there's a lot of cards of Libra, Scorpio, did I say that already? And Aquarius. Yeah, there's tons of zodiac signs here. Generally speaking, though, it's very positive. It's very heavy-hearted, though, too. Scorpio, yeah, you have double Scorpios, and that doesn't surprise me with the Death card. You have Taurus, that's my King of Pentacles, and you have Aquarius, which is the Star card. So that may be strong in your chart as well. But yeah, those are some of the zodiac signs wanting to come up in the spread. All right, Capricorn, this has been a long-ass video. Please do like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what resonates for you, and I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye. What's up, teacups? I have a small little announcement to make, an exciting one. I am going to be participating in a tarot expo. It is going to be March 21st and March 22nd in Burbank, California, so the Los Angeles area. If you live in LA or are going to be in LA at that time, please swing by. It's going to be a fun little expo with multiple tarot readers. For those who follow YouTube and are familiar with different tarot channels, Ramblin Mike, the granddaddy of tarot as they call him, he is hosting it. He is putting all this together. His people are kind of working behind the scenes to get everybody all together in one room. It's going to be lots of fun. Multiple readers, including one of my favorite readers, is going to be there. Molly from Behind the Limb. Shout out to her. Can't wait to meet her in person. I'm so excited. And I'm going to be there, the Intuitive Teacup. So if you have any interest and are going to be in the area, please stop by. There's going to be all the description down below somewhere here. I'll give you all the information there. But yeah, please stop by. We can read your cards. We'll see what the universe has in store for you. And it should be a really good time. Hope to see you there. Bye.